Hello and welcome to Dev and Dorky. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons and talk about Oakland.
Welcome to Oakland.
Welcome to Oakland. How's everybody doing?
Fantastic.
Pretty good.
Okay. Land. Herder.
Land of the oak trees.
Oh, man.
All right.
Good. We good.
So, quick recap from last time. You returned. Let me just pull it up so I make sure I don't forget.
We got through so much stuff because no one was saying anything.
Yeah, you guys just sprinted everywhere.
We got everything done. We didn't have one character who was like chatting it up with everybody and hitting on the other character's daughter, we just flew through.
You returned
Okay.
Lucia to the Gilded Shadow.
I hear you.
You returned Lucia to the Gilded Shadow and received information about Draga / Reginald Boley, that he was given, Graven gave him, or sold to him, a clockwork heart, Modron clockwork heart, and a devil's horn. And he had asked him for a couple other things, but he wasn't sure if he was going to get to do them because they lost a little money on getting the clockwork heart, and also they're kind of displaced right now. You were also given, when Saturn gave the armor back, he got some information about his parents. Well, not his parents necessarily, but he got information about the event of his early life when he was banished. So that sent you guys to South Lenling. And you also got Lucia remembered a name that she heard Jensen say, where he potentially got the rings, or was at least a potential ally of his named Igra, which you guys recognized from Jace's mom.
Oh, that's right.
You also leveled up to level 12 last session.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you guys roll?
Yeah, everyone rolled hit dice except for Brian, so go ahead and roll hit dice for me real quick.
Oh, didn't we do that last week? I thought we did the hit dice.
Everyone did but Brian. 'Cause he wasn't here.
Brian. Never mind. I was like, sorry.
Okay, what did I told you that I need to take off 2. Yeah, that's right. Because I effed it up. Okay. Here we go. Rolling a d8, fam. D&D Beyond gods were generous and gave me 7. Wasn't that nice of them?
What? Roll it in here. We gotta
I
see
can't. It just frozen. Oh, fine. Gosh dang it. I got a 7.
Too bad it doesn't
Okay.
count.
Watch, now you're gonna get an 8.
Yeah.
2.
Well, he originally rolled a 2, so he's already going to be better off, most likely.
Odds are good. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I don't know where it went. There it is.
6. Not
6.
bad.
Still acceptable.
All right. So yeah, you guys went from Talkria. You guys picked up your boat to take you over to Tambor, which is over here, and then you walked to South Lindley, which is over here.
And we came here for...
This is where Saturn was told that a young Kalashtar boy had disappeared out of nowhere. You got here.
Okay, never mind.
Saturn took off flying. Went around the town. The sort of like sights and smells of the town started to jog his memory a little bit. He sort of automatically just walked through the town and found his old home, where he went up and talked to a woman who claimed to know his parents. told him that his dad had left and his mom was holding out hope, but after a little while, she was desperate enough to go talk to someone named Old Edith. She said, after Saturn said he was going to go talk to her, he said, just be wary of Old Edith. Know that any deal she makes is going to be for her own benefit. So you guys went. She told you how to get, how to find it. You guys went outside the town, headed west into the forest. After a couple hours of walking, you just start saying her name, and you guys walk in saying, "Old Edith, Edith," and out of your periphery, a cottage popped up. You guys walked over to it. The door opened up. And as you guys all walked up to it, you heard a voice from within say, "Please enter, let us talk." And you walked in, and there's this old woman with distorted facial features, sort of behind a cauldron, her head just sticking over it just a little bit. And you guys walked in, and she said, "What brings you here, son of Kendar, charge of Cornelius?" And that is where we left off. So let me get over there.
That's fireball.
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 Disintegrate.
Yeah. Whoa.
What are my new spells? Summon a god to help me. I'm just kidding. That's
Music in here.
All right, so you guys walk in. You can sort of put your characters kind of wherever you want within that kind of radius. And I'll go ahead and she was hidden, but there's presumably Old Edith back over here. So she looks at you, Saturn, and says that.
I'm here for my mother. Where is she?
"Oh, I'm afraid I've only got bad news for you there. I don't have her anymore."
Where is she?
That information seems valuable. Perhaps you'd like to make a trade.
Perhaps you'd like to tell me where my mother is.
When she came to me, she was very worried about you. She made certain sacrifices to make sure that you would be okay. I nudged a few things. Somebody found you and took care of you, didn't they?
After quite a while.
Well, she didn't come to me for quite a while.
Tempest was a great father.
Glad to hear
Withheld
it.
a lot, but good father. Who has my mother?
Someone came along not too long ago, actually, looking for a Kalishtar soul with a quarry. Since they happen to both sacrifice themselves for you to me, I made a trade.
Who was it? Who's after me?
Oh, no one's after you, dear. They got what
Who's
they
after
wanted.
Shar?
I don't know who's after Shar. I would imagine Saluna.
Shar out.
Not that I'm aware of. My buyer had no interest in Shar at all.
Just my mother. And you're gonna
potentially
send
your
me-
quarry.
Nosh.
No, dear, not your quarry. Your mother's.
Huh. She's special like me then.
Not exactly like you, but her quarry was sympathetic to her cause, and they offered. Why wouldn't I take it?
They offered what? Her quarry.
Themselves. Yes, dear.
And my mother.
Yes.
What, did you just take their souls?
I wasn't about to turn down an easy deal.
Who has them now?
What would you be willing to offer for such information?
A painless encounter.
She just sort of smiles, and her grin is like almost the entire width of her face. I'm already in a painless encounter. I'm afraid I need something more. I do have an immediate opening for a Kalashtar soul and a quarry.
You won't find one from me. You seem to be one who always wins the deals. I'm not really offering a deal this time. I came for information, and you're gonna give it.
Oh,
And we'll leave it
dear.
at that.
Let's not forget our manners. There's no need to be rude.
I'm gonna cast Friends.
Okay. Is that a save on her part?
Yeah. Ooh, I think, hang on. Literation, you have advantage on all. Nah, never mind. I don't need to cast that. It doesn't really do.
Okay.
I think during this, Jace is going to kind of wander, just like really slowly wander the room and kind of look around at like what's on the walls and like what could be on any shelves or kind of on a desk or whatever. But intentionally try to get like spacing.
Okay. Yeah, looking around, it's like a weird mishmash of crap. Like there are different things on shelves, like weird stuff in jars. Looks like different kind of little like dead critters, different pieces of like bark or root. There's like seems like a eyeball in one. There's just all kinds of weird crap.
Man. This is tough. Okay. What else would you be willing to take for the information? You can't have my soul. Or Nosh.
Perhaps you could present something interesting. And Jace, go ahead and make me like we'll call it an investigation check.
Sure.
As you're sort of looking around.
I'm not very good at this. How about an 8?
Yeah,
Big
nothing,
8.
Nothing new.
Okay. Cool bottles.
Cool bottles.
Dusty, but cool. This is neat.
And this cauldron, you can see whatever's in it is boiling, like a slow boil. And as you're starting to sort of ask her what else she might be interested in, she You see her sort of, she's in this like, it's like a robe, but it's very tattered. And she then like puts her hand up, and you haven't seen her hands or anything. And as she puts her hand up, you like her fingers are real elongated. She puts her hand directly on the cauldron and uses it to sort of stand up. And now that she starts to stand, because before all you could see was like her head over the cauldron a little bit, but now she's standing up, and she's like probably close to between 8-10 feet tall, and her arms are like very elongated, her neck is real long, and she just looks over at you.
How tall is the room that we're in? Like, how high is the ceiling?
It's about 10 feet. She's hunched over a little bit.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I have rings. I want a ring.
Your
I have
rings
some gold.
do me no good. Perhaps the souls of some of your friends. She just looks around at the rest of you and smiles.
We could
What do
probably
you
try
do
and
with
offer
your-
Martins, but I don't think he has one.
Martin chuckles at that one. That's a good one.
What do you do with souls? Like, what do you want with someone's soul?
They aid me in different rituals that I perform.
Does it need to be a human soul, or can it just be another animal, like a squirrel or a bird?
I have
Don't
no
break his
need
heart.
for
Don't break his
animal
heart.
souls.
Tom squirrels don't have a soul.
And as you're sort of moving around the room a little bit, this door back here just slowly.
You
I'm
take.
going to mind link individually with everybody and tell them to get ready to go. We're gonna fight.
Already ready.
I'm gonna walk up. If she'll let me get close. I'll just look up at her.
Once you get to about there, she gets in a sort of defensive posture.
What? Already afraid?
So you
And I'll move. Yeah.
there. She says, I can read a room just like you can. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Natural 20.
$15.
18 for Tesmo.
18?
Yep.
Okay. So this is gonna go. Center. Then do you guys want to, I guess, either check your decks or roll off between Merton and Jace?
Oh, he can go first. I have a +3. I'm sure it's higher.
My dex is +3. 16.
Oh, look at that.
Rollies!
Same. Rollies. Doing. 4.
Okay, Merton.
I lost to a 6. Oof. Oof.
All right. Saturn, you are up first with Tez on deck.
Souls. All you want is souls. And we'll walk over here and cast. As I'm walking towards her, I'm going to look up at her. You should have just gave me the information. As my teeth start to elongate, my fingernails start to claw out like I used to with vampiric touch.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move up to her. Oh. Uh-oh. And I'm gonna make an attack. With 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
I'm gonna take 14. I think it's necrotic damage. Necrotic damage.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That will be my turn.
All right. Teztuzmo, you are up. With Mouse on deck. Oh, actually, at the end of your turn, she will take her legendary action.
Oh,
And right behind you,
ow!
a version of her pops up behind you. It's sort of mildly transparent, but it's there. All right, Teztuzmo.
I'm gonna throw my javelins at her.
Okay.
Ugly looking hag. Look at my modifiers. Not the right thing. Okay. First attack. 24.
That hits.
With a 16. 16 damage.
Okay.
And then second attack. Do it again. 14.
14 is a miss.
Alright, I think I get 3 attacks. Yeah, let's attack. 18.
18 is also a miss.
Alright. That's my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, another one of these pops up right behind you. And Mouse, you are up.
All right. I'm a little on the defensive here. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of like not sure what's happening. All I heard in my head was, "Get ready to fight," and I'm like, "Oh boy." So my first ability would be a little defensive, being timid as he is, and I would cast Enlarge on Merton.
Okay. Merton's not used to this.
And then
You then have to hunch a little bit in this space.
And then I'm going to teleport with my ring to in front of this door.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. It is Edith's turn. So these two sort of translucent things are going to strike at you guys. First one at Saturn. The 16.
Hits.
He will take 20 points of slashing damage from the claws. And then the other attack.
As soon as that hits me, I'm gonna boop, and I'm invisible.
Okay. 16 hit you, Testuzmo?
No.
Okay, so the other one swipes out towards you but gets nothing but shell. And then she, looking around, can't see Saturn, but she does see a little wizard that's buffing people in the back there. I need you to make me a... She sort of waves her hands and thrusts out towards you, and I need you to make me...
Counterspell.
Counterspell. What level is that?
5th.
Okay, go ahead and roll a... be a charisma check.
That's that warlock.
16.
Big 16 though.
16 is not enough. The spell goes through. I need Mouse to make me an intelligence saving throw.
I'll counterspell.
Okay. What level?
Level 4.
Go ahead and make me a charisma check.
Okie dokie. Is this a straight
Is it a
charisma
check or a
like-
save?
It
If
is
it was
a
a
check.
save, I gotta. Okay.
And it's not like spellcasting modifier?
It is your spellcasting modifier, which would be charisma
have-
for you.
I have
Okay,
plus-
but not your like spell attack or whatever.
Right.
I have +9 to my
Okay.
int save.
Well, we love you, so
Yeah, I know.
let
I'm trying to
us
save
let
you.
us
24.
let us
Ooh, look
protect
at
you.
that one.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, yank.
That one will do it. Uh-oh. So she looks over at you, having countered a feeble mind spell. So what's that? 18 and a 12?
Yeah. Lay it on me, my guy.
It's not a big one. It's a role playing one. So you go to
okay.
do this, and this surge wells up inside of you, and your eyes change color. You can decide what
cool.
color they are now, but they change color.
My eyes usually go white when a surge happens anyway, but this time they're like, they just kind of flicker out. And they're just like a dead light bulb.
So you got shark eyes now?
So it's just like normally when a surge happens, it's just like the tattoos all light up and the scars especially kind of like flare for a minute, and my eyes just get like bright luminescent. But then this is just like, it's just like, fuck, what? Gosh, okay, we're good.
All right.
Even better, they go RGB.
They are RGB. What color do they?
And they're-
What color do they land on?
It's like rotating. It's just like like my keyboard. Like right now it's green and blue, but in a second here it's gonna be yellow and orange.
Okay. Merton, you are up with Jace on deck.
I will rage and charge and all the good stuff. Bloop. Oh, is there a there's not an invisible. Did he went somewhere else? He did. I'm going to recklessly attack.
Okay. Are you declaring
And-
your resistance?
Oh yeah, resistant to. No, I think I am necrotic resistant. I don't have anything to go on, do I?
Nope.
When she started to cast that spell, I'm just say poison.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna -5 plus 10,
Okay.
and this is reckless. So there's a 19 or a 18, 19.
Those both miss.
Swing number 2. Oh man. Ah, there we go.
There you go. Natural 20. So you swing the first time, and you just like catch part of her robes, realizing that she's so slender. There's not a lot there. But the second
really
one,
gonna
you strike true.
Because this is really gonna hurt. Oh, I don't get an extra attack because I already used my bonus action. But I always forget that. Where is it?
Everyone has advantage on her until the beginning of your next turn, I think.
Yeah, there's that one, but I have brutal critical every time, so I get an additional weapon damage dice.
Ah,
You also get an extra 1d4 from being enlarged.
that's true.
So it says roll. You can roll 1 additional weapon damage dice. That's because normally I'm 2d6, right?
So for if you normally roll 1d6, a crit would be 3d6 essentially. So you get
I normally roll
double
2d6.
your normal dice. If you're normally 2, so it'd be 4
Yeah.
plus 1 more for your
So
brutal
5.
critical, plus 2d4 because you're enlarged.
So there's this plus 20. Oh, what terrible numbers! 38 damage.
38's nothing to sneeze at.
Pretty good.
As you slam right into her chest, and backs up a little bit. Is that your turn?
Yeah, and then so everyone has
Advantage on attacks.
her. Yeah.
All right, at the end of your turn, use another legendary action to boop, pop another one of those things in there.
Jeez.
And Jace, it is your turn.
Jace is going to quicken a spell. He's going to quicken Eldritch Blast, and he's going to cast it. He's got 3 beams, and I want to shoot the 3 beams at the 3 clones. Like the 3... I don't know if they're illusions or clones or what.
Okay.
And
One
I get
at each?
1 at each, yes.
Okay.
And do I get advantage on them or just
Yeah,
her?
just her.
Okay. Alright, so here's the one Merton just had.
26.
The one...
that hits.
The one close to Merton as well. And then this is the one across the room.
Okay.
I think 25 was the lowest one, right?
Yep, those all hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
This is for the one next to Merton. Oh, sorry. That's 7.
Okay.
The one like on the other side of Merton, same order, 10, and then this is the one that is next to Tez, 9.
Okay. So you blast off these 3 Eldritch Blasts at 3 different spots, and they all, upon impact, they all just sort of and dissipate.
Like hits them or like
Oh,
yeah, you see the impact.
dissipate?
Yeah.
and they go away. Okay. Okay. Data.
If that's your
Learning.
You quickened that, you said?
I quickened that,
So
yes.
that's your bonus action.
So let me make sure I use those. We long rested, right? Okay, cool. So there's that. Okay. And then for my action, I am going to... I'm actually going to run up. Let's see. 5, 10, 15... Dude, I just counted this, and I could get next to Merton. 5, 10, 15, 20... Yeah, God dang it. Am I wrong about where I was? Oh, I want to get right next to Merton. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I could do it this way. That's right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
And I'll walk right up next to her. And then I'm going to twin spell protection from evil and good. And I like slap my chest and I like reach out to him, like kind of like arm grab kind of thing, like Predator style. And I cast protection from evil and good on both of us. Oh, and that is going to require this, but it's only a level 1 spell, so hopefully, yeah.
Oh, close.
Please. So, and that was twin. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
Did you did you kill those things? I missed that with the Eldritch Blast.
He did,
Oh,
Seemingly?
seemingly. All right. So at the end of your turn, she'll use a legendary action. And another one of those pops up right next to you.
But I didn't hit you. Why are you doing this to me, Grandpa?
All right, Saturn, your turn.
I wonder. I can't do that. Okay, I'm going to move here, and I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on the closest one,
Okay.
and I'm going to send 3 booms their way.
Okay.
So it's going to be 19 on the first one.
That is a miss.
Another 19.
That is also a miss.
And 26.
That one will hit.
Gotta
So
give
you
it a-
fire 3 off. The first 2 just sort of go through the robes and make them like move back a little bit as you like there was a strong wind. The third one hits right in the shoulder. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, there we go. That's pretty good. 13. Force damage.
All right. Is that your end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Oh wait, hey, he has advantage on those, right?
Yeah, he does. So the first one would miss. The second one would hit. You can go ahead and roll again.
See if I can get natural 20 on the second one.
Okay. So go ahead and roll another d10, and I'll add that.
Oh my god.
Another 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. And the third attack.
24. 24.
Will hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Booyah. 9. Nice.
All right. So that will be the end of your turn. The end of your turn. Another one of these things pops up behind you. Testuzmo, you are up.
I don't like it.
Wait, what was your initiative?
Mine was 18.
18. Okay, so just before your turn, the layer action, you just see these little extra things sort of glow for just a split second, and then some energy goes from them to Edith herself. Some of her wounds close up. Now it's your turn.
Okay, I have a question real quick. So I have these things. I was wondering if they stacked. Because I have thrown weapon fighting, which gives me +2 to the damage, and then I also have dueling, which also gives me +2 to the damage roll. So I was wondering if they stacked, and that gives me like a +4.
A dueling
top
was
of my-
for melee.
I think
Like when
dueling
you,
is
Is
when
it for
you have
melee?
when you have one weapon in your hand.
Yeah.
So does the javelin not count?
Unless you're meleeing it. It should
Double
fix
check.
it in D&D Beyond.
Doesn't have it set in D&D Beyond. At least for my thrown weapon fighting.
Yeah, when you were wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons.
Oh, okay. It says you gain a +2 bonus to damage when wielding only a weapon in one hand.
Well,
That's
and
fine.
the more detailed thing, it specifically says melee weapon.
Oh, okay then. Okay.
You do have advantage.
Oh, awesome. Okay, first attack. 14.
That doesn't miss. You throw it just right over his shoulder into the wall.
Alright, do I get advantage on all my attacks?
Yep.
Or just a 1?
All three.
Till the
Because
start of my next turn.
crit.
See, this one's. Hey, there we go. Natural 20.
That's a good advantage. Yeah, natural 20, of course, hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. So I get an extra D8, don't I?
Yeah, just however many. If you would normally roll 1d8 plus damage, then it's 2d8 plus your modifier.
Okay. Big damage. Ooh. 22 damage.
All right.
And then
As that one
last
sticks
attack.
right in the right between the shoulder and the torso for a very tender spot. Third attack.
Attack. No, the
Oh
crit.
my god.
Yo.
That's a
Roll
double
damage
crit.
again. Yep. You got it right in the same shoulder as your javelin disappears
Split
back into
the
your
javelin
pack.
in twine. Good job, Robin Hood.
Oh. I think that's 30. Yeah. 30.
30? You mean 20?
20, yes.
It's like the last one was 22. This one better be 20.
That's 20. Oh boy. And then that is my turn.
Okay. End of your turn. That appears. Mouse, you are up.
I'm going to cast magic missiles at let's just do like 3rd level.
Okay.
What does that give? 3, 5 missiles?
Yeah, because it's a first level spell normally, right?
Yeah, yeah, 1st
5.
level, so 2 more. Okay, 5 missiles. I'm gonna do 1 at this guy that just popped behind Testismo.
Okay.
That's 2 damage.
Okay.
And
Tell me
then I'm gonna
where
do-
all of them are going for magic missiles since they all go out at the same time.
Oh, I'm gonna do
And then what's the range on it?
120 feet.
Oh, all right. Fair
Spell
enough.
Sniper. I think Spell Sniper gives it that range. So,
It does not, because Spell Sniper has to be an attack roll.
well, then it's 120 feet.
All right.
That's what it's
Yeah,
giving
just
me.
120 is just normal.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 1 at each of the things, and then the 2 at her. There's 3 things up, right?
Yep.
Of copies, and I'll do 1 at each of those things, and then 2 at her.
Okay, so each of the 3, as soon as it impacts, it does that, and it just
Alright, so
disappears.
this
So you
is-
got 2 at her.
This is the 2 for her, so it's 6 plus 2, 8 damage.
Okay.
And with that, I'm going to delve into my ring, and I'm going to teleport 15 feet over towards. I'm gonna basically behind Testismo.
Okay.
Every
Take your
time I
turn.
cast a spell at 1st level or higher, I can teleport up to 15 feet away
All right.
with the ring. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. She is going to. You see, she sort of holding her shoulder after being hit twice there critically, and she looks up and sort of spreads her arms out, and as she does, this sort of rot-looking stuff comes out, and I need Merton and Saturn to make me wisdom saving throws.
I have advantage on wisdom saving throws.
But say wisdom.
Yes.
Does protection from evil and good do anything?
22.
I don't think it does, unless this is a charm, frightened, or possession, and it's not an attack roll. So
Yep.
Do I need to roll this wisdom save?
No, it's just Merton and Saturn.
Oh, okay.
What'd you?
I'm safe.
22 on Saturn? Okay.
Yep.
So Saturn, you're able to shrug it off. Merton, it. Ooh.
I have resistance for necrotic.
Yeah, you will. It is necrotic damage, so you will take half of that, which would be 18.
18.
18 points of necrotic damage, and you are blinded.
Do I take half damage?
Nope, you don't take anything.
Oh, cool.
And then she is going to move away. Actually, just gonna move right here. Well, she was here, right? So she's going to. She's gonna move right
Do I
there.
still get
You don't get opportunity attacks if you can't see your target. If that's what you're asking.
okay. I have Sentinel also.
Yeah, you don't get it. It doesn't proc an opportunity attack because you can't see. She's going to move over towards Saturn, and she is going to claw at you.
No, I pressed the wrong person.
Silvery barbs.
18.
Yeah, it's.
Bang.
22 points of slashing damage. And then she's going to claw again.
Miss.
That's a bummer for her. Okay. So she claws at you once and connects, and the second one is unable to find purchase.
Are we still telepathically linked with your spell, Saturn?
No,
That's a one.
I can only do it
to
for
each
one person.
That is her turn. Merton, you are up. You are blinded.
Do I still know where she's at? I just have disadvantage. Is that correct?
Yeah, you would have heard the direction she went. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move towards her. I'm just gonna barrel Jace out of the way. I don't care about him. And go over here. And just start swinging. I will recklessly swing, so it's gonna
Negate that for straight roll.
And as much as I want, I won't do the -5 + 10. I really want to, but I don't. And I don't know if I have it. Because I'm blinded, I'm not gonna plan on flanking. I'm just gonna go as close as I can swing.
Okay.
Oh, see, I don't need it.
Nice.
Jeez, that's like the fourth nat 20 against her. Old Edith is unlucky.
Oh, and I have mid E4s also, so I gotta have mid E4s in here. So there is 41. Ooh, 49 damage.
Is it plus 20?
Oh, sorry, plus 10. Sorry.
Okay.
I was trying to pull David.
So 39?
39 damage.
Pulling a David.
I'm being bullied.
And because I crit, I have advantage on the next one, right?
Yeah.
I'm already reckless.
Sure, already
so I'm
reckless,
double,
so it's still...
I'm double advantage.
It's still straight.
No.
14 is a miss. So you, the first one, you're just swinging wildly. The first one right upside the head. You didn't even know where you hit her. And so the second one is just a complete whiff because she's staggering. Is that your turn?
Oh wait, I crit. I get an extra attack, right?
You do.
I can make an attack as a bonus action.
Yep.
Once per turn, when you critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature, you can make a melee. I always forget this. You can make a melee attack
Oh,
as a bonus action. Normally, I do it. I always kill things or whatever when I rage, so I can't do it. So I will hit again.
Okay.
My bonus action.
Normally, everything I hit just dies.
Also a miss. And at the end of your turn... Alright, that's your turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jace.
There's only one other one out right now, right?
Yep.
Okay. I feel like this protection from good and evil isn't doing anything. That's okay though. How's everybody looking? I know that Merton's taken a hit, and I know that Saturn has too. Is Saturn looking okay?
About half.
Merton's fine.
I'm blood. I'm bleeding.
Okay, so what I'm going to do then is for my bonus action, I am going to see this, and I'm going to like just kind of tap into something that was given to me, and then hit you with healing light. And I'm going to hit you with, we'll do 3d6 points of healing. And you get 12 points of healing back. And that's from the Warlock ability. And then I am going to, once again, twin a spell. And let's do, let's go back to our bread and butter. And we're gonna do Chaos Bolt. One against her and one against her.
The double.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Those for funsies. Okay, so this is against her. Plus 12. 22 hit.
22 does hit.
And then this is against her double. Does a 15 hit for
15
double.
does not.
Can I... You know what? That's fine. We'll leave it at that. And then I do 2d8 plus 2d6 on this. And I can't remember what... If you're assuming both the age. Okay. Come on, baby. Give me the money. Oh, close. One of the d8s. And we are going to do psychic damage with this one. And so it's kind of like just very like... unstable bolt of energy kind of like flies forth and hits her for 23 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And we are going to get some space here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's go here.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
The double will take a swipe at you as you walk away, but it'll be at disadvantage because you're
I'm protected. Oh, also, actually,
Does
hang on
that
one
count
sec.
as a sentinel thing because it's within 5 feet of me and it's attacking someone else?
You were still blinded.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And this would be at
That was
disadvantage,
smart.
right? Because you used metamagic.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And we're still good.
Okay. And this is at disadvantage. 18?
18 hits.
Okay. You will take 26 points of slashing damage.
Holy crap, okay.
And if you're concentrating
then-
on something, you have to make a con save.
Right. Okay, here's the con save. So I need to beat a 13, and I do.
Okay.
And I am going to... Yeah, let's do that. That's spicy. I'm going to use my new invocation. She hits me, and when she does, my my pendant kind of like floats a little bit, lights up, and swings around my neck in a way that kind of strikes out at her. And she takes 5 points of psychic damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me.
She takes the damage and disappears.
See you later. Okay. And that is my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, boop. That's what comes in. Saturn, you're up. Testu's on deck.
How is the main one in front of me looking?
Not good. She's having 4 crits
Not.
I'm gonna go over to her and look up. You wanna give me that information now?
She looks down at you. She's like holding on to a wound on her shoulder. She's like bleeding from her mouth. She looks down at you and just starts laughing at you. And as she does, like the spittle and blood sort of gets on your face, and it's gross.
Just to make it even more gross, as the bile from her mouth is right there, I'm gonna pull her in and bite down on her neck with vampiric touch.
Okay.
Nice.
With advantage because I used silvery barbs, gave advantage to myself.
Okay.
And I will try to non-lethally do this so she doesn't die if she's that close. 24. 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Now describe how you can non-lethally bite someone's neck off.
14 points of necrotic damage, and I heal for 7.
Okay. She's not quite dead. She is barely hanging on.
And I'm just gonna like hold her there and say, "Come on now. Doesn't have to be this way."
She just looks at you and she says, "It doesn't matter if you kill me here, dear. I'll be back when I want to be." And at the end of your turn, boop, no one comes up behind you. Testuzmo.
Okay. I want to throw a javelin over to the main, really hurt one.
Okay,
I don't get advantage anymore, do I?
you do, because Merton crit
I still
again.
do. Oh boy. Ah, so close.
21.
That'll hit.
Alright. It's a D6, not a D8. I've been cheating by accident.
Cheating by accident.
Jeez, all those crits. Cheating by accident.
14. 14 damage. on the
14.
first
How do you
attack.
want to do this?
Oh, awesome. It goes right into her little head. I guess her big old head.
Okay, so you see
But not
Testuzmo.
non-lethally.
It was. Testuzmo
Oh, wait,
reaches
are we not
back
trying to kill her?
and
No,
too
we're-
late. She hurls the javelin, splits her
Oh,
right
wait.
in the dome, and she falls over backwards and just begins to melt into the floor. And the these things cease to exist.
As soon as the thing drops, I'm gonna start scanning the whole place. I'm gonna look through everything.
Give me an investigation check.
— 15.
15. You see, over on a shelf, you see a bit of parchment that looks a little newer than most of the other stuff. You go over and lift it up, and as you lift it up, you notice that underneath is a like ring, where it looks like some sort of jar or something was there for a while. But as you lift up the paper, you recognize that this is the same sort of the same Gith symbol that you saw on a tattoo at one point.
Where do we see that?
Is that what that
Like the
big
old time Gith, like the ancient Gith. The Yankee language tattoo.
Yes.
I have, this is cool now. Actually, I just took this. With my eyes having that dial with the clock dial with my sorcerer power, my eyes have now have a greenish hue to them added to it with Eyes of the Runekeeper, as I can read any language.
It says
Nice.
Shalandro.
That's what I thought it said. I will start reading through everything. If it's in a different language, it doesn't matter.
That's all it says. It just has that word on the piece of paper, and like I said, that piece of paper looks newer than anything else in here. And it's seemingly in a place where a jar was sitting at one point. As you guys, or the rest of you are sort of looking over this place, it begins to fade out. It fades out, fades back in, then fades out, fades back in.
I'm gonna grab anything that I can.
Am I still blind?
No, you were not. And then it fades out one last time, and you guys are standing in the forest. Go ahead and give me we'll call it a sleight of hand check to see what you can grab, Saturn. You reach out for something and knock it off the shelf, and it tumbles onto the floor and ding, starts rolling across the floor. But the place fades out before you are able to get anything more than the parchment.
Well, Shalandra's here again. Might have my mom.
It's some kind of proper noun. That's all we know about it.
Yep.
Where did we see this before?
It was a tattoo that was on the gift that we ran into in that forest. Is that right?
Yes. When you went out, when you took that archaeology or whatever, the research team out into the middle of the wilds out there, the northern wilds, and found that sinkhole. Before you got to the sinkhole, you found a Githyanki patrol, and all three of them had that tattoo on them.
We had a certain kobold ranger with us at the time, but
That's right.
he went Leroy Jenkins on us.
I'm sure he's still
None of
around
us.
somewhere.
None of
I'm
us
sure you can
followed
still find
him.
somewhere. I'm sure you guys can still find him somewhere.
Do we still have the hag's corpse? I assume.
No, it sort of melted into the ground. All you were able to get from there was that parchment.
And now we're just kind of standing in an empty forest.
Yes, and it's like it was like a deep green whenever you walked up to her cottage, and now it's just a normal color. What color did your eyes land on, Jace? Are they still? Because that's a permanent change for now.
Oh, okay. I would say that. I mean, yeah, continuous RGB if that's okay.
That's fine with me. Hey, you guys look over at Jason. His eyes are still.
Weird thing.
You a gamer?
Yeah, my guy. I don't know what that means, but something gambling. Yes, let's go.
I'm gonna spend an action to regain a spell slot.
Okay.
Is anybody really hurt? Anybody need some healing?
I feel in tippity-toppity shape.
I'm good. You guys saved me from whatever was about to happen.
That was gonna be bad.
Honestly, this thing was kind of a pushover. It seemed like a pretty easy fight.
Really easy to hit. I couldn't even see it, and I still hit it wrong.
You guys crit so an absurd amount of times.
I was so worried. Like, I thought we were trying to keep her alive, and I'm like, I don't want to cast any big spells like disintegrate or like. I was like trying to be careful about it, and then test season was like, bam, dead.
Right between the eyes, the javelin.
All right, so where to, guys? I don't know what that leads.
She said she'd be back. What if we say her name again?
Old Edith, old Edith, old Edith. I'll just keep saying it.
You're just walking through the forest going, Edith. Old Edith. Nothing happens.
Well, we can head back and maybe the woman staying at my house might have some answers.
I'll cast sending to her.
Are we supposed to explain to her that we killed
She's like
old Edith?
a little bit back. We don't have to waste a spell.
No, to Edith, who we just killed.
Can you do that on a different plane of existence? Does that work? I don't know how sending works. I read it.
It can. I just don't know. Like, is she really dead? You know what I mean? I'll cast sending to her,
Okay.
and I will say to her, just mentally, like, if you're still open to it, there's a soul on the table.
You get no response.
Can I investigate around and see if I can find any signs of this, that we were somewhere else, teleported, or like there's signs of this house? Whatever.
Both you and Saturn have some Fey background. I would say between like the two of you, you sort of suss out that it's a hags are pretty powerful. You figure that it's probably
not that
like just a
powerful.
little, like a pocket of the Fey that she projects into this area. So it's neither in the Fey nor the material plane, really.
I don't see anything that like weak spots to get us to the Fae or whatever.
No. I need... Okay. Can I get everyone except for Saturn to deafen themselves for just a moment? I'll give you the thumbs up when we're done.
Forget how to do that.
It's the headphones with the cross through it.
Let me try and figure that out.
I don't have that button.
Don't have the button.
Ah, deafen? That
Yeah,
one?
deafen. Okay, Saturn. As you guys are sort of sussing out what to do next, you feel a strange sensation that gently pulls on you. It would be akin to like smelling the perfume of an old girlfriend, except it's just an essence. And it feels like Shar. It's not right next to you, but it's in a direction.
I will head that way.
Okay. Ray! Ryan! Okay. No worries. All right.
You can do that for us, right? In Discord?
Can you? I don't know. Probably.
As owner of the channel, I think you
Maybe.
can.
I should look into that.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's done.
Doesn't matter.
So as you guys are just sort of talking about what to do next and discussing that, you see Saturn just suddenly turn to the sort of southwest and just start walking.
Saturn?
Follow him.
I'll start
Yeah,
to take off. I start running.
Old
Okay.
person. Kidding. I don't have that spell.
I'll run after him.
Yeah, I'll start running also. I think I might run faster.
Okay.
I'll start
Well,
running.
you guys are just sprinting for minutes.
How fast do you move?
30 feet.
Move 40 feet.
Yeah, you're keeping up with him.
I
It's
will
up to you
grab
if you're going to grab him. Okay.
Mhm.
Athletics check against his athletics or acrobatics.
I'm not trying to get away from him.
Okay. So you grab him. He stops.
What? What? What?
What are you
Oh.
doing?
Just follow me. I have a feeling. And I'll start to try and go away again.
I'm gonna try to keep up.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Okay. You guys are running through this forest. A couple minutes go by. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. 30 minutes. Couple hours. You guys are still moving. 3 hours. 4 hours.
Saturn, where is this going?
It's starting to get dark.
Hold up, Saturn. We need a rest.
There's something this way. I have a feeling.
You gotta say something.
Yeah, we need a rest or something.
Just be ready for a fight. I feel Shar.
Okay. Is anybody hurt before we do anything?
It'd be Mouse that drops first. He's wussy little scrawny thing.
Like Saturn, Merton, are you guys okay?
I'm just dying just a little bit.
I'm alright.
I'm completely fine.
Is there a reason that we're running to it? Like, should we be strategic about this or what?
It just feels like it's right here.
For the last 3 hours, it feels like it's right here.
Yeah, you don't. You can feel it, but you just feel a direction.
Hang on, give me a minute. I'm gonna use my ring of Spellstorm to cast Fly and shoot up, and I will use it. And just because I can, I'll give it to Jace as well. But I'm going to shoot up and just start scanning.
I'll fly up with him and just kind of... I don't know what we're looking for, but I'll try to help him find it.
I'm gonna take the opportunity to rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit.
I'm pretty tired after that.
Okay.
Mouse scrawny.
I look at Merton. It's like, why doesn't he ever say anything?
I don't know.
So you guys shoot up. Go ahead and give me perception checks.
Dang it. 13. Booyah!
So, Saturn, you're looking around. You just see nothing but trees. Jace, you're looking around, and you are certain there's nothing but trees and animals out here. You don't know what he's talking about. Saturn, give me we'll call it an investigation check.
It's not good.
And before he does, I am going to, like, take my pendant off and just hold it against his chest. And just be like, here. You are going to get 3d4 to add to that roll, Saturn.
Okay.
13 plus 7. It's 20.
It's 3d4 or 44?
Well, he rolled 44. I'll give him the fourth one. Sorry.
My bad. I thought
That's
you
okay.
were
No, you're good. You're good.
So a total of 20. 20 is enough to let you know that this is, like, you have the direction on this, but based on the distance you've moved, this is days away. But it's there for sure.
I'll look at Jace. It's not here. It's days away. What if the thing that got out? What if... Can you cast Sending to Saluna and ask where she put Shar?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
What if... They said it's an aberration. Is she an aberration?
She is not an aberration. She's, I guess closest would be... I don't know if she would be considered undead, but that would be the closest.
The only thing I can think of is... What if she's the one who switched places with your mom?
Shar? Not, I mean, same person as, what was his name? Igria?
Igra?
Igra?
I mean, she played with me. She could have found another.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get hardly anything other than some masked, not masked, but like some guy, right? Like that's all my mom shared with me.
Yeah, she she described him as just a human, dark hair, somewhat like disarming looking, slightly rotund.
Some dude. That'd be.
Send a message to Saluna and tell her that I feel Char's presence, like she's back in a direction, like I know where she is. And also add and ask if where she sent Char when she locked her up again.
All right, yeah, I'll cast sending, and I'll say before I do, I'm gonna be like, hang on, let's touch feet to ground first.
Yeah, let's see.
But you don't want to have a surge in the middle, like 80 feet in the air.
I've done that before. I've done that one time. It was weird, and I'm here to tell about it, which is cool. Rare, but cool. So I will kind of fall down. Perfect. We're fine anyway. And I just sent a message. Lady Saluna, Base, friend of Saturn. Where did you lock away Char? Saturn can feel her presence here on this plane. And I'll like look over to Saturn to make sure, like, did I capture everything you wanted me to share?
I'll give him a thumbs up.
Roll me a d20.
That's right. Okay. Oh yeah.
You just get back. Char is still here, under lock and key.
I tell Saturn, like, hey, Selena Gomez. Selena says that Char's still there under lock and key. You're sure?
Telling you, there's something this way. We need to go. If she is somehow back in some way, you know how bad it was for me. She's doing the same thing to somebody else. We have to stop it.
Okay. You want me to send something to Saluna again?
I don't know. She'll be help. If she seems to think Char's still there, I'm telling you, I feel it. She's here.
I'll send another message, and I'll say... Third level, I'm good. I'll say, is there any way Char could have escaped? Saturn is certain that he feels her presence here, or something of her here. What could it be?
What could it? Roll d20.
Yeah, that's right. I saw that one on the side of that 7. I was like,
You get back. I am uncertain. Char is still here.
so hopeful. And I'll say that to Saturn, and I'll be like, sorry, my bad. She's not certain. Forgive me, I guess. I don't know.
Let's just. If you guys don't mind, we need to go. We need to go there. Let's keep heading this way.
Wait,
We don't have to go in a rush, but
All right, let's rest. It's getting dark, right? You said it was getting dark.
Yep.
Let's set up camp. Rest for the night.
Yes, let's take a seat. You need to talk to us about what's going on here. I don't quite understand what's going on.
I
I'll set up the tiny hut.
don't really know either.
I'll start preparing the tiny hut.
'Kay.
For anybody that wants to sleep in it.
just have this feeling. I know. This feeling, I had it for a long time. Draws that way. Nosh, do you feel this?
Nosh just says, I feel something. I don't like it.
Too long have we run away from things. We must confront them now.
I'm with you.
We have to face it.
She says, I'm with you.
Let's rest up and get a move out in the morning.
We have a map.
You have a rough map.
Would
What's an
Shar be
idea,
considered
like-
a celestial? Like as a demigod or god or whatever she is? Would she be a celestial?
I don't
Like the
think
actual
so.
Char. I don't know. I don't think an avatar would be, but the actual Char, would it be a celestial?
I don't think it would be.
Okay.
We get an idea where, what if there is anything in that direction. Is it across the water or is it inland? Which way is he?
I'll tell you what. Everyone roll me a history check. The DC is pretty high. Do you have any?
Oh boy.
DC is
Nope.
going to be high. Do you have any modifiers on that, Michael?
Nope.
Okay.
I rolled a 22. That was my high. I think that was the highest.
Yep.
I got a natural 1.
How does it? Tell him what it is.
You're like, what's history?
Yeah, it's not quite high enough. You don't see anything on the map that direction. You see
Is there
that
any?
Fletchwood is like to your direct south, but you're heading like west southwest.
We don't have any settlements over there.
Nope. Your map doesn't really have anything outside of bigger settlements, so. And you've sort of been adding in these little roads, like it didn't have South Lindling on your map. You've just been adding those roads in as you find them.
Well, I would tell Saturn I'm okay to investigate it, but let's not go at a pace that's going to kill us to get there.
Thanks for going along with my escapades.
We're here, man.
Would be a lot nicer if you communicated more, but yeah, we're here for you.
I'm working on it. Heat of the moment, and all that jazz.
We're on the trail. We'll find it. Short rest, right?
Yep, you guys all get a short rest over the evening. I would imagine that you're taking watches, but there's nothing to find.
Jace, if you're sending, what all do you need to know about somebody to be able to send them a message? Would a name work?
That's a good question. Usually,
Maybe
I
a
kinda have
name, and what about a familiarly, I'm tongue tied. It's my dad. I'm guessing he might look a little bit like me, hopefully.
Your dad? Yeah, I mean, I met your dad.
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
My real dad.
I mean, we can give it a shot, I guess. Like, ideally, I kind of have a familiarity with them. I don't know if a name would do it.
It might be worth trying when we have some downtime. We don't have to worry about anything, but
Sure.
we'll try another time.
All right.
Thank you, Jace.
Yeah, of course. Eesh, dude, are you serious?
Need to steal Merton's roll.
I know, for real. 5, and then 7 plus 5, or plus 4 is 11.
I can. Do I see anybody that still seems a little hurt?
Good now.
Familiarity. Golly, I can't say that word. Jeez.
Really?
We're trying to say it for 10 minutes already. Jeez Louise.
During this short rest, for the first time, like, Jace will he'll kneel and take like a meditative stance and just kind of continue to do readings one over another. And you kind of see this, like, while he's doing it, like, again, his tattoos, rather than like that, like, very unstable kind of glow to them when there's a surge, or even just like that powerful emitted kind of coloring when he's casting a spell, there's just this kind of like soft, subtle, pleasant light that kind of flows inward and then outward, and then inward and then outward, like from his chest to his extremities, and from his extremities to his chest. Isaac, what were our rules for Sorcerer Warlock shenanigans?
What do you mean
I think
for, like, sorcery points to...
Yeah, I think he told me as long as I don't, like, make infinite spell slots.
Yeah, as long as
or
you don't
whatever.
exceed your maximums on anything, then you're fine.
Okay, cool. Alright, we're good. And there's kind of just like this refreshing through this process, and it takes hours. You know, like, he spends his evening doing this, just like continually doing a reading after another, and just like kind of meditative thought, just kind of lost in it for the entire evening when things are kind of calmed down.
All right. The sun rises. You guys can finish your short rest. Prepare to move on in that same direction.
All right. Let's continue trudging along. Now that we know that it's days away, we know we'll go from dawn to dusk in the direction. Provided we don't
Sure.
hit any obstacles.
Saturn, do you still feel like a pull to it? Like, is it, you know, it is that way?
I still feel that way. Like it's pulling me that way. Yeah. Yep. It's still there.
And do you feel like you don't feel like a strength to it or anything? Like, it's like, hey, it's further away than it was yesterday or whatever.
Do I feel any sort of distance relation to it?
It doesn't feel any different than it did when you stopped.
It doesn't feel any different.
Alright, well, let's find that bee.
I'll start leading the way.
Okay. You guys continue to walk through this forest all day again. Begins to get dark again. You feel closer, but it's still
We're
a
almost
ways
there.
away.
I feel it. We're getting there.
As we set up camp this night, as it starts getting dark, I'm gonna walk over to Tez Tuzmo and be like, "Hey, I think I saw a squirrel over there," and point over to the side. Might have been a whole family.
I'm gonna cast counterspell into my ring.
Okay. What do you? This Tuso just stares at you. Apparently.
Yeah, just like whatever.
It's like, don't patronize me.
I'm gonna
Loves
send-
animals, but he
I'm gonna-
hates squirrels.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and put it in front of him, have it point in the direction I told him.
He says, "You mean them tree rats?"
While he's looking that way, I'm gonna cast Misty Visions, and like just make what looks like a family of squirrels, just kind of like hanging out, just like.
This season's having none of this tonight at all.
So squirrel leather makes a nice shoe.
They're called pelts. But anyways, can I clearly tell that it's just an illusion trick?
How
realistic do they look?
It's
you tell me, everyone.
60 feet. I mean, I make it look like some squirrels.
You're in the forest. There's probably a family of illusionary squirrels next to a real family of squirrels.
You're walking through a fairly dense forest. There have been plenty of like critters along the way if you want to look for them.
I'm getting to the point where I'm comfortable with everybody, and now I just want to, play practical jokes when we're not doing anything. So that's what Mouse is doing.
So it would be, if it's an illusion, then it would be your spell save DC against his investigation.
Yeah.
My fast investigation is 11.
We'll make an investigation check if you want to try to see if it's real or not.
Sure. I'll go ahead and check.
Or Ted Tuzma's not gonna believe any animals he sees anymore.
Well,
Looks
I
real.
believe it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and check it out.
I manipulate it so that they like pull out these nuts, but they like keep piling this like pile of nuts to like an unreal degree of like 15, 20, 25 nuts.
So Testuzman walks over. These are just illusory, right? Like if he tries to touch them, he just goes right through it.
Yeah, it says the physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion. Things can pass through it.
Let me ask the Saturn, are you stopping for this, or are you just moving, continuing on?
I'd be continuing on. I'm really focused on.
Testuzman, you go over there and try to like interact with these, and as you like reach down, you move your hand forward. There's nothing there.
Well, this wouldn't be till we set up camp. Once we set up camp.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said once we stop and set up camp.
Okay.
It's dark. That's when
you look back up and everyone's like several hundred feet from you.
No. That's why I said at the beginning. I said once we set up camp for the night, that we're standing.
So
around.
you go over there after the dome is set up and everything. Or it would have to be before the dome is set up, because you can't cast stuff outside it.
Yeah, no, this is before we completely have camp set up, like just standing around.
As Tez goes to like walk to it, and right before he reaches out to it, I like alter the illusion a little bit so the squirrel he's reaching out to like sees him and like freaks out real bad and like starts shaking uncontrollably and just twists its neck around so it snaps and falls dead.
Jeez. Gruesome.
And then explodes on the ground.
You look at me. If you look over at me, Jace, after I started this, I'm just shaking my head at you like. That's
and then I'll do like, I'll then do like the reverse motion capture, so like the guts kind of like. Like, all right, I'm sorry, and then I make it like. I make it like a very cute like squirrel walk up to Tez and like reach out its cute little squirrel paw and just like shake hands, basically.
I give Jace the old man stink eye.
Sorry, Tez. Messing around.
Tez Tuzmo is going to have trust issues from now on.
I promised.
Well, the one night in the inn, I made the mage hand go in and mess with Saturn, so I'm just. It's gotta be. Joking
I promise that I won't use this again when it concerns your animal friendship.
Sure. Whatever you say.
I cast it again and make a second version of myself, and I just like make it word mouthlessly, like, and then I say out loud as it words mouthlessly, "Yes, whatever I say." And it's just like the twins from The Shining.
To come and play with us, Tez Tuzmo. All right. So you guys bed down for the evening. Take another short rest if you any short rest things you want to do. The sun comes up in the morning, and I'm guessing Saturn just starts walking.
Yep.
Oh, following.
So, it's maybe a couple hours before it gets dark when you guys happen upon a road.
Wrote.
You come across it. Saturn, you still feel it from the direction, so you guys just cross right over the road without much of a stop, unless you want to stop.
Does it go like perpendicular to this road?
So it's basically going like north and south, and you guys are going still sort of southwest. So
I mean,
Have
no
we
idea
hit?
where this road goes.
yeah, you're not. I mean, you can look on the map and you can sort of take a guess at where you are at this point. But yeah, you aren't sure. You know that if you follow it south, it likely goes to Fletchwood.
I
And if
assume
you
we would go a lot faster walking on a road rather than trudging through a forest, right?
Except the road may not get us where we want to go.
So in the general vicinity.
Well, I mean, so it's going... Here, let's do this. Now, this isn't as accurate as my actual map, but
How
I'll give
slow
you
are we
an
going
idea.
trudging through this forest?
So, this isn't where you are, but let's say that if the road is going north-south, like, we'll say here, like this road is going north-south, you guys would be coming at it like this.
Okay. This is Rinport, right? Up here.
Yes.
Okay.
Where do we have an idea about where we are?
I mean, like I said, this map is not entirely accurate as mine, but you would guess that you passed the road somewhere in here,
Okay.
in this area.
Do we know what this is right here?
That is South Lendling. That is where you left from.
Oh, okay.
Where's our destination at?
So, you're not
don't know.
sure. Everyone go
We don't
ahead and
know
give
that.
me a perception check. Or whoever's... Yeah, everyone can do it. It's fine.
I'll do it. My perception's good. Really good.
Mine's not. I'm not seeing nothing.
21 for Tez.
9. 9.
They called it a 9. Tez Tuzmo, you were the first to see this. You guys you're walking along, and off to your right a little bit, you see appears to be just a man sort of hunched over.
This is on the road, or we passed
It's
the road?
past the road.
Okay.
In the woods?
And we deliberately, we felt like, hey, we're not taking the road because we know that the road where we cross goes east-west, and we are trying to head southwest.
Yeah, the road.
Hey,
where-
well,
yeah, it's
Martin thinks
going.
we should take the road.
Yeah, basically, it's going it is going. I mean, it's not quite this steep an angle, but it is going
Right.
northwest, southeast, and you guys are going
Oh,
southwest.
Oh, okay.
okay. Never mind.
I had the same thought. I was like, should we take the road as long... Okay, but that doesn't sound like the option.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll tell everyone.
You see a man looks like to be crouched, doing something off a little ways in the distance.
Tell everyone about him. And then once I get if we get close enough, I'll try and talk to him.
You're not really walking in his direction. You can make a slight detour if you wanted to.
How far is he?
How thick are these woods?
A few hundred feet off of your path. Pretty thick.
Can we see what he's doing at all?
Just looks like he's crouched, interacting with something.
I'm gonna take a if everyone else is walking at him, I'm gonna kind of take a wide walk around, make sure he doesn't have anyone else with him.
Has he noticed us?
He's just been. He's like sort of crouched, looking straight down at whatever he's doing. Are you walking towards him?
I'm going to walk towards him.
Okay.
I'll follow.
I'll go with Saturn.
You guys start walking over there, and as you get,
I'm looking to see if anyone else is out here.
okay, give me a perception check. You're reasonably certain that he is alone. As you get a little closer, it looks like you can't really tell what he's doing, and then as you just keep getting closer and closer. He never turns towards you guys. You're getting closer.
Does he look alive?
He's moving.
And does he have like what is he wearing?
As you're getting closer, it looks like he's just got rags.
Okay.
And the closer you get, you notice that he's like crouched over an animal of some kind.
Oh jeez.
Like maybe a deer. As you get closer,
Zombie
you
apocalypse.
can see he's like
Do it.
digging at it.
It's Voldemort.
And eventually, as you guys get within about 20 feet, he turns back to you guys with just like entrails in his mouth and sunken eyes, rotting flesh.
No.
I throw a javelin at him.
Nope.
I throw a javelin
Make
at
an
him.
attack roll.
I throw
That's
like
not
3 of them at
happening.
him.
He looks undead.
27.
Yes. Quite blatantly. Yeah, that's going to hit.
Gonna do. That's the wrong dice. 17 damage.
You throw it at him and it hits him right in the like upper torso area. And
I throw 2 more.
go ahead and throw him.
19.
That hits. And roll damage.
And then last one. 17.
That will also hit.
Alright. 15 on that one.
After the second one, and it rolls over and is unmoving.
What the heck is that thing?
Well,
I head over and to investigate it.
be on guard, guys. I'm telling you, this isn't safe.
I
pull out
want
my
to look
sword.
around and just see like
out.
anything else out.
Pull out my sword and I'm gonna investigate him.
Okay. Yeah, you start looking around for anything else. You see, like, give me an investigation, Jace.
Investigation for me.
And test Ismo. You can give me perception if you want, Jace. Give me investigation, test Ismo.
Alright.
25.
5 and a 2. Awesome. That thing's undead. 25, you do see, like, what looks to be, it's sort of almost like shambling footprints as it came into this area. You don't see any others.
Alright.
This deer that it was eating is wrecked. But that's all. This appears to have been a loner.
It's not. The deer's not gonna come back, is it? Doesn't look like any signs of coming back.
You can stab it to make sure if you want to. You aren't sure.
Which way do the footprints come from?
It's difficult to tell because they're not really a straight line, but
Mhm.
I mean, given all the information you have, it is oddly suspicious that it comes from the general direction you guys have been walking.
Yeah, I would be like, Saturn. What? That way? Is it that way?
It's that way.
Okay, this is not. Nope.
I
Nope,
suggest
nope.
we continue, but at a little bit slower, cautious pace.
Yeah, I will start scanning over everything as we're walking.
Okay.
Actually, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna cast Fly on me and Jace with what's it called? Let me see. And I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to use. If I can find it. Extended spell, so it'll last double the length, so 20 minutes.
Okay.
Jace, let's go check things out.
Check it out. Yeah, I'll fly with him and just kind of be his wingman, literally.
Okay. You guys go up. The sun is starting to set at this point, but give me perception checks to see if you can make anything out.
Golly.
There's trees, guys. So many trees.
Yo, I'm gonna sorcery point this. Magical guidance.
Okay.
Where'd mine go? Where it is?
Booyah.
Yeah.
23. So you're looking around, and
Is that-
first, it's just trees. Like, you can't really see anything, especially once you fly up and get above the canopy. It's just, you can see the tops of trees. With a 23, that's really good. Way off in the distance, like probably 8 more hours walk, you see just a dull light.
I'll try and do that thing where I get right behind Saturn and kind of point my arm at it so it gets right in the direction of it. Almost like dull light right there about. I don't know.
I'll try to scan it and see if I see what he's saying.
Yeah, if he's pointing it out, you can just barely make it out.
I see. That's where we need to go. Let's go tell him. And I'll fly back down.
Okay, so the sun is set. That thing you saw, like I said, with only because you rolled a 23, you were able to see it. It's probably still 8 hours worth of travel away.
So we got about 8 hours. What do you say we take the night, one last rest, go in fresh eyes in the morning?
And I might have missed it. Was that light in the direction of where you're feeling that, Saturn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this where the zombie thing came from?
Maybe.
Odds are good.
I would suggest that tonight, with the zombie or whatever this thing was on danger lurking, we should all stay in the hut tonight.
Yes. Yeah, Vonek's
I
not here.
assume you all
We'll have
were
room.
anyway.
Well, sometimes some people like to sleep outside.
Mm-hmm. All
Probably
right.
keep watch too.
Yeah, 2 of you, I mean, you guys keep watch all night. Nothing happens, but you are vigilant. You complete one last short rest before you think you're going to move on to something you find. So do any kind of short resty things you want to do.
We've had plenty of short rest. I don't have anything else.
Okay. All right. The sun comes up. You begin your walk. It is a long walk, and just as the sun is beginning to set, you do come across that dull light that you saw in the distance.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm getting the
Oh,
thing.
I'm getting the thing.
And as you get a little closer and closer to that dull light, you notice that it's a small town. And as you're getting a little closer, you hear sounds of fighting and yelling. And as you get a little closer, you see that this is a small town with a palisade wall, and it is under siege. I'll get you over here in just a second, so once I get all of your minis out and get Merton shrunk back down to his normal size. So, what you can tell, gate is here. It's got undead all along this wall, and the further west it goes, the more dense it is. And you can see, I don't know if if you can see it or not, but this west side is where all these undead are running into this wall. Like a lot, like way a lot. And all these, they got guards on the walls, and they're trying to do their best.
Jeez.
But
whoa.
So that is where we will call it for tonight. So that's what we have to look forward to next time.
Fudge, dude. I hope you don't mind that I just did that.
No.
but you
I
were
want.
telling
If
me.
you guys want to move your bennies over here, so if you can't see what's going on, because this is, you would be able to see this stuff as you're walking in. So if you want to move your bennies around to see what's going on.
Yep, now cue the Walking Dead theme.
And none of us. We have no clerics to turn undead.
Oh my gosh.
You just see all these undead. They're all, like I said, they got guys on the walls, and they're trying to take them out as fast as they can. But they are, I mean, it's a stalemate for right now. But, like, eventually these walls are going to get worn down if they don't get help. So that's what we'll call it. Thank you guys for playing. Thanks to everyone for watching. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.